it's not time to go home yet. Just stay with me for a moment. I never thought I'd find what I was looking for, but this feeling can't afford to leave. I came here with a 20 in my pocket. Didn't want to stay too long, I knew that I would drop it. Check myself out in the reflection of a liquor bottle. Saw a real sad girl, a big pill to swallow, yeah. But when you took my hand, walked me over to the dance floor, I put on a smile, never knew I had before. You said it's not time to go home yet, yeah. Just stay with me for a moment. Don't turn around, it's only the two of us. Just stay with me for a moment. Moment. I know I'm bound to ruin it, so just stay here. Just a moment. As long as this place is open, I'll keep you close. And we'll hold on to this moment. You hold me, feels like forever. Are you here to find forever? I will never know, cause I'm scared to take you home. Will you hit me on my phone? But I guess I'll never know. They turn the volume up when we're talking. The music playing louder, not planning on stopping. It's getting pretty late, I don't even know your name, but I'm living in the moment, I want you to stay. Ooh, it's in a real bad vibe. Came in with my head down, anxiety high. Just about to leave, was about to leave. I'm so happy you noticed me. But when you took my hand, walked me over to the dance floor, I put on a smile, never knew I had before. You said it's not time to go home yet. Stay with me for a moment. Don't turn around, it's only the two of us. Just stay with me for a moment. I know I'm bound to ruin it, so just stay here. Just stay with me for a moment. Please make a move, cause I don't have the courage. Don't wanna be wondering what could have been in the morning. Said it's not time to go home yet. Just stay with me for a moment. It's not time to go home yet. Go home yet. Go home yet. Just stay with me for a moment.
Hello and welcome to Record Label Boss, and it's another Friday, and I hope you had a great week. I certainly had a very busy week, so thank you so much for being on Record Label Boss with me today. And we do have a little bit of stuff to talk about and some interesting topics to cover. I don't know what all I'm gonna talk about today, but we are going to listen to some music from independent artists as we always do. I have some music from our demo submission Discord room, some music from the Promote Your Own Music room, and some music from various music submission services, and one of those I'm having a meeting with today. So tomorrow I have two meetings with various people from the industry. We can talk about that as well. I just want to briefly say hi to everybody on Reddit, and Yo Mim who has said hello, and everybody else who's watching. And we're going to go into reviewing, and we're going to look at the first song that I got from Donnie Waters. He's from the United States of America, and he has a hip hop and rap song here. Oh yeah, I can turn it off here. Ah, good.
Been acting like Donnie ain't been around. Skateboard P had a pair of skinny
Yeah,
jeans. I
yeah,
can't lie,
yeah,
we was
yeah.
smoking and
Hey,
drinking before
Donnie.
our teens. Truth be told, I ain't know where to go. I was lost and confused and hardly was ever home. Young boy, I ain't really get into the guns, boy. Though that type of play was seen on it every day. Drew said it down where I said I'll chop it in 30. Reaching new goals and cutting off.
Hey Delati and Hey to Makes Beauty. Thanks for joining. How you doing?
Omni man, I feel invincible, man. My pop with my ass for taking a different stance. Decided
I feel
it was
it's,
time to change my ways to advance. When they say I couldn't, I told them the boy can. I'd be damned if I let them project the energy onto me. This hood poetry, find it in the coldest streets.
I feel like it's not really grooving. It doesn't really get into a nice flow. It kind of like stays in this anticipatory state. It should have bum bum chicka bum bum, you know? No. It just keeps going back. I feel like this goes from pre-verse to intro to pre-verse to intro.
It's been a long time coming. Hated or loved
I would not buy it. Hey, Foxy's also here. How you doing, Foxy?
with a musket. Miss me with that hard act, it don't mean nothing. Actions speak louder than words that still come from.
And of course, we're going to talk a little bit today about the Meg's Beauty Show from Thursday, where Meg had 370,000 watchers on her show. That was certified crazy. And if you want to see that show with 370,000 people watching, you can still go to Reddit, or you can go to her YouTube channel or Twitch and check it out. It's insane. It's a very intense show, by the way. 370,000. That's total views, you know. And we had about 22,000 concurrent viewers. So 22,000 people at the same time. But people go through, you know, because it's a long show. But it was 372,000 people watched the show in total. Yo-Yo is like, how much? I would not buy it. How much? They wanted to buy the song, or are you asking how many people watched? It was very intense, but Meg has my deepest respect for it. Yeah, absolutely. And what I was wanting to say is that she was absolutely justified in doing what she did, you know. It came from her heart. It was actually 100% real. It wasn't fake or anything. She wasn't trying to sell any product or something. And I think that, you know, even with all the politicking going on, when somebody relates a personal story that happened to them, that is a little bit above the crap, because a lot of times people relate stories that they haven't lived. They haven't been there. They talk about stuff that they have no idea of. They don't know the acting people. So I like it a lot more when people share stories that are about what they went through, what experience they had, first-hand experience, you know, and that was a first-hand story. So when people are trying to invalidate your first-hand story, it kind of makes them look foolish because it actually happened to you, you know. And there's the difference between, you know, he said, she said, and what actually happened. So Donnie there was pretty cool. And here's Xarshi. What did I stumble upon? Hey, I'm Mavio. I have a show called Record Label Boss, and for the last 2.5 years, 3 times a week, I review independent music, and I give the artists feedback, tell them what to do better, what I think. Sometimes they do it, sometimes they don't. And the ones that we really like, we invite to possibly consider joining our artist collective, Account Zero. Random quote says, someone promoting their music promotion service. No, that's not my promotion service. What we just heard, the platform is Groover. It's not associated with me. I don't own it. It's a French company. I have absolutely no affiliation with them whatsoever. So we're a label. We're working with music submission services to send us music, because people send music to submission services and then pay money so that the submission services send it to us. It's a weird thing, because you can submit directly to any label, but I don't know. I don't know why. It just is, you know. Okay, so what are we going to say to this guy? Not bad. I'm going to say to him, not bad. I'm going to write feedback. Pretty cool track that remains a bit in a verse or pre-chorus phase, and I would wish for it to progress into a more flowing into a real flow. All the best and cheers, because it stays you know. But it was okay. I think that this artist would definitely be able to make some tracks that would be enjoyable. Next one is Kaiser. I know a lot of people that call themselves Kaiser, just spelled like that. I don't know why, it seems to be interesting. Midnight Paloma. Weird choice of beat. And Yomi Mask because of the 100k number, just to ensure nobody missed the number. And Foxy says it's hard as fuck to battle internet issues, and to do that on a live stream with a bunch of trolls on top of it had to do with the handheld hide that's head off. I have to say that we had a lot of support from the Reddit mod team in 404 and the moderators on Reddit. I think they handed out a lot of bans that day because there was a lot of people that were saying very hurtful things. But I want to thank 404 and the mods there because they made short work of the trolls, because a lot of trolls aren't expecting that mods are watching your stream. But in case of Mag, they do so. If you say the wrong things there, it's gonna get you banned. Alright, let's listen to this track. By the way, you can submit to us in like almost every music submission service. Just we are not working with Submit Hub anymore for various reasons. Let's just say it like that. But the best is to go on our webpage and do it there. It doesn't cost you anything. And Foxy, gotta go back to Foxy. You're definitely working too much. You're not even on our fucking Discord and chatting anymore. You need to take care of your health, Foxy. You cannot work 24 hours every day. It's not possible. Oh yeah, I might do some muso soup today as well. First I'm gonna check the Discord though. This is not bad, but it's not... This is definitely not bad. Don't get me wrong. It's again, definitely okay track. Cool track with many good things that remains a bit unpolished in production, but I'm sure there's more goodness to come. By the way, tomorrow I'm having a meeting with Groover because they asked me for my feedback. Yeah, there's a lot of music submission services out there, and I do give feedback to them if they ask me for it. And I know the owners of all of them, other than Muso Soup, I have to say, because they're French. I don't know them. And you know, it's an interesting thing. Let's just say it like that. Okay, got that loaded. But for now, I'm gonna switch. Ding bong, bing bong, ding dong. And I did what Lottie wanted, and I changed the perspective on the zoomed in, so my face is not so fucking huge as she said. Okay, so in the camera 2, my face is now smaller. Also, I don't have the auto switcher installed. I just literally recognized I don't have that mod installed on this one. But okay. And Lottie says, fucking love you, Avi. Thank you. You're welcome. You know. All right, let's have a look in our room there. Demo submission. The zoom is going to come back, but it's from this to this, you know. It's the camera position is, I don't know, like 10-20% more back, like you asked, and the image on on the 9-16 stream would now be a shoulder image, you know. So it's a little bit less. All right, bomb. All right, Philip Michael has been posting some stuff in here. So Philip Michael, if you're listening, we're gonna play your shit now and see how we like it. Oh, I could add a mask on that. Yeah, I could. Totally could. Image mask blend. Alright, something's wrong with my computer, not with them. Because I'm looking for some kind of a nice border for that cam. For that cami zoomy. But not seeing what I like here. I'll just go with that. How about? Oh, that looks dumb. And there's like a million voice tags in the background. Okay, well, doesn't work anyway. Okay, yeah. That was obviously a two-component song. One component was a beat that was obviously not his, that had a lot of voice tags on it. Again, for a demo, it doesn't really matter, but it just lets me know that you haven't made the beat and the music. And the vocals were, I would say, pretty far off. Wouldn't further pursue that song. He's posted another one on here. Let's have a look at that.
Should I wait all night? Just a wee tequila.
And Lottie says, don't get too excited, Yo-Yo, there's always a catch. Yeah, same problem here. Okay, so this guy, Philip Michael, if you're listening, you really need to work with your autotune and Melodyne abilities. It's too much, it's not correct, and it really needs to change. So, you know, using autotune, Melodyne, and any kind of voice, actually pitch correction software takes a little bit of a practice. You know, everything comes with practice. Clay the King submitted some stuff to us before as well. Gotta check that out. Is he online? Clay the King. Nope.
JP Productions.
Another voice tag. So just to make it clear, if I hear a voice tag, if I hear a producer tag, it means I'm disregarding the music and the beat and not crediting you as the submitting artist with that beat and that music, because 99.999% of the cases the artist didn't make that, which means the only thing left is the vocals. So, for example, for this track, I am only going to consider the vocals. And using my last brain cell says, are you from Finland? No. Yeah. It's not totally off, but yeah, it was not totally off. I'd give it 5 out of 10 points. You know, you're on the road to nowhere. Come on in. Right, Harry. Alright, that was the song to give people weird vibes. Okay, we're through the demo submission. Let's check out the Promote Your Music room. By the way, we're doing this to give new artists a little bit of a start. So some of you might be thinking, why is he listening to all this very early beginner type of music because we're inviting young musicians to our Discord server, which is discord.gg/CZR, in order to drop their stuff there. And then we listen to it and then we give them a little bit of feedback. And it's to encourage young people to make music, but it's also to encourage young people to understand that there's some people in the world that will not only clap for the music that you make. Because there's people that are good, and the way that they got to be good is because somebody told them how to get better. And I think a lot of people now just want to be applauded for the stuff that they do, and this is not the way to get better. The way to get better is somebody telling you what you're doing wrong. If you don't want to hear it, then you're gonna have a very hard time improving. Every day, now I heard the number. Every day there's 60,000 songs released now, especially on Friday when it's like New Music Friday. And you're competing with that. You're literally competing with 22 million songs a year. 22 million songs a year. And you need to be better than 990,000 songs in order to make it as an artist. You need to be, it's insane. You need to be so good and have such great marketing, or else you're just completely depending on your luck. Hey, Emia, how you doing? All right. What are we listening to? Zero. Plug. Okay. So this is a little bit of the like newer people stuff. Yep. That's still... Oh, that's better. Stretch and hydrate. I can't see it. Can I? Why can't I can't see it? Okay. Yeah, I don't have any activities turned on. Way out. Oh yeah, I like that. Chris D submitted that. Let me check out. Just a new dude came on here, dropped his song there. And Lottie said to me, I need to put a music note as a reaction on everything that I listen to. I'm going to do that now because music note. Okay, I'll put it up here. And this was actually pretty good. So we're gonna reach out to Chris. I thought it was pretty good. Way out, had a catchy chorus. It's rock music, might not be the most famous thing at the moment, but and it was like a song chorus, etc. So why not? Pretty good. I'm marking it with a heart. Hold on, let me just play that again. I'd work out the chorus even more.
Choking and bleeding and screaming and rolling, I'm going under. I can't imagine there's anyone.
Yeah, that seldomly happens. How can we donate? You can. I think there's a donate button on the Twitch channel. You can go to twitch.tv/recordlabelboss, and on the Twitch page is a donate that lets you donate to the show. Other than that, go to countzerorecords.com and buy some of my music or a hat. Then you'll have a cool hat and I'll have a little bit of money. And that way we exchange stuff, because a lot of people don't realize, but I still, Man, I haven't released a track in 1.5 years, I think now. It's crazy. And my tracks are still some of the better going tracks on the label. But yeah, just, go to Con Zero Records and is there a link somewhere? But you can probably go to recordlabelboss.com as well. No, the recordlabelboss.com, that's only for this show. For me as an artist, go to the label page and look for me, I guess. All right. I need to make that more clear. Shit. Where was I? So that was pretty good. I like that. Surprisingly, I like that. So let's get on this guy. Let me see if he's online. Oh, there's so many fucking people online. 298. I'm never going to find this guy. Christy. Anyway. Good song, Christy. We're going to talk with you. Right, next one is Osmad. And Emir Ekinovic says, can you please play the song from Christian Vale, Moja Prijateljice? I'm currently reviewing music, but what you can do is you can go to YouTube, and Moja Prijateljice is there one of the first songs that are in the playlist. Yeah, I'm gonna give him the note, and I would say that it's okay. Next one is De John. Yeah, Meg will post your link, okay? Okay, listen to it.
Flowers get blown. You hear the birds steady chirping like they talking to you. Out on that Sunday afternoon, you playing ball Chris Brown. I said, little baby, I got great.
Yeah, there's still a way to go in terms of production. I would say DeJohn probably going in the right way artistically. I can feel it, but production wise, there's still quite a bit of ground to cover for DeJohn there. But nothing horrible. Would keep going, DeJohn. All right, let's oh my God, Luc Van Hoa plus 100. Good day, I'm from Vietnam and I just dropped my tracks. Okay, I have a friend who really likes Vietnam. I'm guessing that's Vietnamese, yep. Interesting, definitely interesting, not horrible. Not great, but also not horrible and definitely interesting. Would be interesting to see that guy like progress like a year or two more. And then, Vietnam would be an interesting market, I would say. All right, O0. Okay, I think we already got that O0 plug, yeah. Yep, we already had him. Mario Kart Deluxe from Ellis. And it says Mario Kart Sunshine Airport type beat. Yeah. Push the X button. Like in the console. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. That was actually Elis. That wasn't produced so bad. That sounds really like the original. It really keeps the vibe up. It's just a beat, 8 seconds loop or something, but not bad, for that, If somebody were to rap on this and you could do like Nintendo type of hip hop music, I think that would be pretty cool. I think that would be pretty cool. Alrighty, let's go with Fee Crime or Fe Cream Crime Cream Crame Creme. I don't know. It's so hard to use usernames. Oh, come on. It was okay. It was okay. It was okay. But, then again. Right, F Crime is posting a lot of stuff here. Bit chaotic here. Bit chaotic here. Listen to this. Listen to this. Is that the same song? It looks the same, yeah. I think he's just shared it twice for some reason. Osmod, I already listened to that. This one is new. Perry Oaks. Glex Lo-Fi. Bit quiet. It's a slow builder. All right, I turned the alert box on. Streamlabs. Is that the right alert box? I don't know. We'll see. I turned some alert box on. I have alert box here too. Yep, I do. Where is it? I don't even know where it is. There it is. Okay. That is very low key. Hey Vani, how you doing? Is there music yet? It's okay. It's okay, but it's really really chill and really really quiet. Not so bad by Perry Oaks here. Wouldn't say it's bad. Still Dill got on his song Triple Threat here. Okay. That is just literally an image. Okay, there you go. Yeah, it was okay. It was okay. The chorus didn't really make it better because they were all like really off key. It's a lot of times people that are new to producing try to pull off all kinds of crap because they hear it in their like favorite artist songs and they don't realize those are actually difficult things to pull off. So if you're trying to do a chorus and a harmony, it requires that every harmonic voice that is in the chorus need to be on key. And then if you're doing, things that are out of key or out of harmony, and then it just sounds like a cacophony. So it's better to do the things you can do really well and not do the things that you can't do when you're recording stuff that you're sending to somebody. When you're in the studio, by all means, do a lot of, trial and error and try out stuff. But for the stuff that you do on your test, on your school, on your graduation paper, or when you are at the Olympics, you don't experiment. You experiment in training, and then you deliver what you can when you're doing your show or the song that you send off somewhere or somehow. How can you tolerate this? Says Chances Bachelor. Well, if you look at the label, if you look at Count Zero Records, you'll find that there is amazing artists. And the only way that you can find amazing artists and convince them to work with you and be on your label and work with them and make them more popular and, you know, all these things is if you spend a lot of time going through crap. I always say it's like looking for diamonds or panning for gold. There's various ways to describe it, but the point is that I have to listen usually to around 1,000 songs before I find one artist that I think is really good. And then I try to get them on the label, and they might say yes, they might say no. And out of those, I maybe sign 10. So out of the 30,000 songs we get every year, 30 of them I would like to sign. Maybe 15, maybe 10 would also like to join us. And that's the lineup, you know. So for every 30,000 songs I listen to, I get 10 artists. And it's worth it because it usually becomes a lifelong partnership, and these people stay and work with you, and they become your friends, and you go on holidays together, and you do all kinds of stuff. But I like to work with people in whom I truly believe. So when I'm telling them, you're a great artist, I love your shit, we're going to make it happen for you, I'm not lying. I'm actually thinking that. And if I have second thoughts about somebody, I usually don't sign them. So this is how I tolerate it. I don't know. The bad comes with the good comes with the bad. That kind of situation. All right. Empoo. 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 Well, I kind of like skipped somewhere, and then I was at the bottom of the... I'm horrible with IT. But Empoo was okay, but no. Nico Zenpai, I don't even know.
I don't even know how to make it up. I don't even know how to praise you now. I don't even know how to get back up. I don't even know what to say right now. I don't even know how to make it up. I don't even know how to praise you now. I don't even know how to get back up. Yeah.
Oh wow. I think he has a little bit of a road ahead of himself in terms of music. Learning how to sing in key would be extremely good at this point. To like, that was hardly tolerable. That was hardly tolerable. Bum, ba-dum, ba-bum. A Christian woman sends us a track from Bandcamp, Cold Aired Boredom. Yeah. What can I say? That was somewhat weird. New Era, We Both Know.
Back on your bullshit, how you like to push it. Got me feeling so stupid, cause I'm misunderstood. I'm only human, sometimes I can't see if things are illusion. But tricks won't get me, and I guess I proved it. Saturday night got us driving, Sunday night we end up fighting. Monday I give you your time, then Tuesday it all seems alright. Just cause you come in full circle is every week even hurt you, cause these up and downs are so hurtful. We both know when the weeknights come around is when I feel like I'm safe and sound. But why does it have...
Damn it! I hate it when you click there and then it opens a different web page. That is so fucking annoying. No, I don't want to go to SoundCloud. I never want to go to SoundCloud.
Crazy, how you my baby, then you just betray me. I should've listened to my brain, 'cause I knew that's how my brain is.
Not totally bad, but still a bit of way to go. But okay, next one is Cloak Your Fears with Kurt Cobain. Okay, I'll listen to it. Help this get 100 plays, you know. So many times I feel so bad for these kids. These kids are like, help me get 100 plays. Oh, it's the first person that has listened to my song. And I still know at the time when I was that kid, you know. And I really want to, I don't know, I really want to give them a happy little time and listen to their song and say something. But on the same note, I know that I need to tell them that, you know, they need to keep going and they need to keep working and they need to get better. And if I don't, I'm not really helping them. And I know that most of these kids will quit, you know. The kids that don't quit are like, even the people that get signed to our 3-year program, only about 30% make it through. And at the end, the most dedicated of the people that are really good become actual musicians. It's a dropout rate that is insane. Out of 90,000 songs that get sent to us in 3 years, we create 10 permanent artists in 3 years. It's insane. The percentage is extremely low of people that are, you know, good enough, dedicated enough, and smart enough to become a musician. Because good enough is what people think it is, you know. But dedicated enough is what a lot of people kind of like disregard, but it's probably even more important. And then smart enough to understand that you cannot do everything by yourself. You will, every single artist that has turned away from us and said they're going to do it themselves has not been successful, and I follow them all. And not few of them have quit because they overworked themselves to the point where they couldn't take it anymore, and then they'll just do something else. They now work in real estate, they work in motivational speaking, they work in, I don't know, selling cookies, all kinds of stuff. But the guys that said, you know, I don't need a team, I'm going to do this by myself, usually are the ones that end up quitting. Music is a team sport, just like anything else. All right. Oh, there's that song for Ken.
I don't know what to do in my life. Talk shit, I'ma fire like mine. I just wanna get some sleep, then I'll never wake up. Shut the fuck up, I'ma play some Roblox. I don't know what to do in my life. Talk shit, I'ma fire like mine. I just wanna get some sleep, then I'll never wake up. Shut the fuck up, I'ma play some Roblox. Bitch, you calling me, she ain't even my type. I'm so fucking bored, I just wanna fucking killing noobs and nursing her, turning them into pieces. Buying all this shit at one, yeah, I'm a fucking reckless. Like so endless, I just wanna end it. But my looks fresh.
This song is still...
She's so ugly.
Yeah, it's like a whole song.
Ew, don't have time for you, we playing Black Ops. I don't know what to do in my life. Talk shit, I'ma fire like mine. I just wanna get some sleep, then I'll never wake up. Shut the fuck up, I'ma play some Roblox. I don't know what to do in my life.
Very, very nice. Very catchy tune, you know? It's low-key actually not bad. It's just like with the production capabilities of a young person, you know? But if you... Dude, yeah. Thank you for being here, Mr. Chat. Ringo Starr has entered the building. Ringo Starr. When you how about you go down a little bit, man? How about you go a little bit down? You can say hello to the people. Don't look down. The camera is up. Yeah. And then we're gonna go here, and it's gonna be good. Okay. He comes up and headbutts the microphone first thing. All right, Ken isn't here, you know. That was his song. He was like, oh man, I'm going to shoot myself. That was so funny. All right, Nekon Senpai cigarettes. Does not work, okay. Try to listen to it. Gets a listen. Who is it? Yuskai. Beautiful mess up. Got a lot of cat hair on my shirt now. Luckily, you can't see it.
Often I'm upset. Sometimes it feels like I am dead.
Now he's looking at me like,
These premonitions come to me to run my sights and
Yep. Starting to sing here. Still way to go for the vocals. Raw Diamonds with Relax. I guess. Oh, there's Ken. Hey, Ken. I cannot believe that Ken is here. Hold on, let me just play the song for Ken. Here's the breakdown.
Only lame niggas say that shit.
I'ma fire like mine. I just wanna get some sleep, then I never wake up. Shut the fuck up, I'ma play some Roblox. I don't know what to do in my life. Shit, I'ma fire like mine. I just wanna get some sleep, then I never wake up.
Ah, that is the goodness. That is the goodness. All right. Chances Core Pleasure says Chord Blast. Chances Patchler said you really want to give them a happy little time. That's right. Starting Biker says Kitty. That's right. It was Kitty. Get a note says Ringo. That's right. How will you get your artists airplay? How it works essentially is that we have a very long list of people that know us or like us, and we have their personal email addresses on which we are allowed to send them music. So there's two things here that are different from a normal artist. Private email addresses, and that we are allowed, and they're actually expecting us to send them music. Usually what people get and what you get on public spaces are public email addresses, which are checked by the intern and everything is put into the crap. And number two, nobody wants you to send stuff there because nobody's going to listen to it. And this trust that you have that somebody lets you send music to their private email address that they're then really going to check is something that usually people only have towards professional organizations, labels, publishers, certain people that they're sure of that they're not going to abuse their stuff, they give out their email address or do some other crap like spam them with shitty music, etc. And then we send them an email that features something about the artist, the video about the artist, all the material to download from our drive, WAV files, MP3s, etc. And a short description of why it would be interesting for them. Smash EDM hit by Washington producer with female vocals. So that the person who is a radio music supervisor knows, hey, here's a track that could be good for this show. Here's a track that could be good for that. You need to categorize it. You need to tell them why they should play the music. or how they should play the music, and then you send it out, and then the stations that want it will pick it up and the other ones won't. This is the first way. The second way is to pay them. You can pay every radio station to play your artist's music, and then you just give them a certain amount of money and they will play it a certain amount of times. Those are the two ways. And artists have access to none of them, generally. Artists have access to intermediaries, which kind of like usually pretend they can do things, but really can't do things. So if I were an artist, I would probably not know how to get airplay, other than in some extremely obscure channels that are doing like digital online radio airplay or some kind of crap like that. You know, it's really weird because airplay without money is really difficult. You know, because airplay is usually only with money. So there's that. All right, that was the answer to Chances. And here's some song for Ken.
Shut the fuck up, I'ma play some Roblox. Bitch, you calling me, she ain't even my type. I'm so fucking bored, I just wanna fucking killing noobs and nursing her, turning them into pieces. Buying all this shit on one, yeah, I'm a fucking reckless. Like so endless, I just wanna end it.
And Kenny says indie radio promoters are expensive. Yeah, the reason why real radio promoters are expensive is because they take the money that you give them and they give half of it to the radio station to play you and the other half they're pocketing. Because radio stations are reluctant to deal with everybody because they don't want to be seen as somebody who's getting, you know, who's taking bribes to play music, but they all do. So if you go to them and say, hey, here's $100, play my music, they will say, no, we don't do that. So you have to have some kind, either a person that is an intermediary that can do that for you, or you need to have a connection with them, a valid business connection to where they, you know, when you say, hey, you know, guys, if you want to play that artist, that would totally be super, and I would like put something in the coffee box here, and then they will do that. But then again, they will not do that with everybody. So this is why sometimes you can use a radio promoter. What they're doing with your money is they're paying people. All right. We listen to that. All right, there's some more Mario type beat. And Kenny says he's gonna hurt me. Okay, that wasn't so great. By the way, if you're on Reddit, you're totally welcome to upvote my stream, because there's always lots of people downvoting the stream, and I don't know why. If you have any criticism, please tell me in the chat, and then let me know what you find horrible, or what you find great. That would also be cool. Right, this Mario Kart, yeah, I heard it. I was like, the other one was better. The other beat was better, you know. All right, Clay the King. I think we played this recently. Let's have a listen. Chitty chatty meow. Oh, I got a Ringo cam goat.
Do you really love me? Starting to question you and me. Done with all this trickery.
I'm gonna put him here. Look, a chat. Okay, not bad, but the vocals are off key. Already listened to that. AJ WA Assassin Patience. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, I think we've heard that like last time. I'm just going back and making sure I got everything and putting a musical note on it, as per Lottie's request.
Talk about patience, your pussies are maybe a youngin', but I ain't no rookie. Eating them all.
Very weak voice. La Opium, Rob FM. Tell him Steve Dave. Come on.
Once, how the fuck that happened? Did I bro? I'm caught this dumbass locking up in traffic. Me and Kush, we saw in the vans like the Mad Black. Me and Kush, we slide through the vans like the Mad Black. Shout it.
What can I say? Taihish. I think we listened to that last time as well. Oh, look at him there. He just literally sat in front of the camera. We got a cat cam built for him, you know, that faces his favorite spot, which is just over here. And he sits there and he's literally watching me. He's like looking at me like, you didn't let me sit on the streaming table.
Blurry my vision, I had it.
This cat eyes are gonna punish you. I might fall asleep. He's like, you know, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna sleep. You didn't let me sit with you. I'm still gonna sleep. All right. All right, that's good for now. I'm not going to go back any further. Those are just going to be doubles anyway. So if you want to post your if you want to post your music, we have we have in our Discord server an area that is called Show Us Your Music, and there's various channels where you can post your demo submissions. You can promote your music and other stuff there. We'll check it out. So join us on the Discord server. That's discord.gg/CZR. Or you can go to recordlabelboss.com. It's the link down here. And then click on Discord and you're there as well. Wonderful Discord server full of 589 people that are interested in music, fans, producers, songwriters, engineers, managers, performers, flutists, you know, that kind of stuff. It's a real cool community, or at least that was always my goal, to build that on Discord, because we were looking for a great social media app actually to build a community on, and Instagram and Facebook really wasn't it. So I'm really happy we found that. Alrighty, let me just check system live. That's just me chatting. I can hear myself chatting. Some people joining. People getting welcomed, artist news, yep, posting. Lots of things going on. Here's myself. Oh my God, Record Label Boss's Life. You should totally watch that show. Alrighty, I'll turn it off. There you go. So we will go back and we will bring in... we will bring in this. Yeah, that's what I thought. We'll bring in this window capture here from Muso, and we'll grab some artists and review some music from there. It's always a little bit difficult because I'm reviewing so many services to properly put the services on the screen, because they all have different layouts. And it's really weird. Sometimes some of them have like full screen pop-ups. Some have like it's all the way to the side, like on Muso. Everything is like completely to the right-hand side. And on other services, it's like tiny in the middle of the screen. Mr. Tiny Corn Dog, how you doing, my man? Avi on all screens, that's right. All right, so the lucky person who gets reviewed first is Kenneth Anthony Moron. It's not Moron, sorry. Morton. God, I'm so dumb. It's Kenneth Anthony Moron. $100 messages on chat today. Oh, that's definitely a fisherman in his soul, Ennio Ennui. Nope. And this is a platform where people pay £20, which is like, I guess, $25 to get their music on here. So don't get me wrong, we don't get paid anything for that. The thing you have to understand in submission services is you're paying the submission service. You're not paying the label, and you're not paying anybody to review your music. They're pocketing your stuff and just sending it, you know, to labels. Which I guess it makes sense if you don't want to like find out where the labels are, but really, if I was an artist, I would definitely make my own list of labels, because there's not so many of them. And once you have that email list, it's the same thing as submitting it on a paid submission service. And from then on, you're gonna save so much money. It's gonna be insane. His hair. This cat with his hair. Oh my god.
Plus d'une fois, j'ai laissé mes pensées s'évader près de toi, s'échapper. Et dans le vide, je repense à ces nuits loin.
And Hyomim is asking what we get for 100 messages. Nothing. Love and respect. Kisses. Hugs. A pat on the back.
Comme un frisson dans la nuit dérange, comme une onde t'appuie omniscient, comme un frisson dans la nuit dérange.
Vocals are okay. I don't know. The vocals were okay. There were some harmonies. There was some stuff, you know. But the song was, I don't know. The song was boring. Weird. Bash in my head.
I never had a plan to fall for you, but here I am on my phone, explaining feelings that I don't know. I know it's in my head. Why am I overthinking of what to say to you? Coming up with things that doesn't matter.
The song kind of like switched on me. I was about to put it in one genre, and then it kind of like. It has one good part. Hold on, let me. Ah, no, I don't want to go to SoundCloud. I hate SoundCloud. Fuck off. This one. And. They should have expanded on that. That would have been a great chorus. I'm gonna save it, but still, you know, there is potential in this song, and they chose the wrong parts, I think. Weird. Madonna Jr. Yeah, I don't know. Let's hear the Rosemary's Hullabulla.
We're watching a play, but I'm looking at you. Give me another day and I promise I'll pull through. My heart is aching like a fucking tube that's coming loose. Theatre's full of people like a church who've lost their roof, and a church without a steeple is a cabin full of truth. To be completely candid, no, I really can't advise it. You'd have to tell the audience that this play's fucking right shit. Watching this play is like having your teeth pulled, like tooth extraction, better on laughing gas. Makes me think all thespian should be called, but the signature attraction is the encapsulated mass, all encapsulated by the play portraying class. Oblivious people.
A bit too confusing for me. Yeah, it sounds like the Clash or something from England there, but not sure how well that would work nowadays. And I don't know how well it was done. I don't. Gutter Blood is next. These Bandcamp releases usually are not very good. But I have to say, way back, like a long time ago, I also started on like Bandcamp and what are these things called? There was something else. Bandcamp, and then there was Drooble or something, you know. And these were my first steps, you know. And they had like charts that people could vote on. So it was musicians voting for musicians, and then people could promote their song and all kinds of stuff. And yeah, I was in the beginning. I was a lot there. It helped me when I didn't have any fans to at least have some feedback from some other musicians. You know, now I still don't have any fans, but at least I have some chart placements and a few 100,000 plays. So fuck that. Orca does not work. Okay. Sunflower Thieves. Yeah, I have fans. Kenny, I have so many fans that when they all want to come to my house, I cannot fit them in. It's at least more than 3. How many are ceiling fans? I have a ceiling fan. Kenny's got like a crazy amount of followers, and none of them buy his music. I think it's horrible. Don't get me wrong, it's horrible. Ken is very well known, you know. This man has so many friends on Facebook, it's insane. But what's also insane is that none of them buy his music. So for us as artists, you know, it's the same for me. How many people are following me on my various different social medias? Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, it doesn't matter. The point is, the people that are your fans are the people that buy your stuff, that come to your show, that support you, you know, that come on the show and then talk to you and that stuff. And you, I don't know, I have very few fans. I have like a whole lot more listeners and kind of like followers than fans I will have, maybe. I don't know. I certainly have less than 100 fans. But, you know, if every one of those gives you $10, oh, that's already something. Ken says he still gets fan messages but no money. Yeah, that's what I mean, you know. People are like, it's such a good track, it's such a good track. I'm like, yeah, you bought the album? And they're like, no, I'm just listening for free. Somewhere. I'm like, thanks for the support, man. Did you buy the shirt? Nope. Okay, thank you. And he's like going to a restaurant and telling them that their food is great, but then saying that you're only here for the freebies, you know? I love your restaurant, it's so good. I'm just here to get some free breadsticks and some more tap water. Oh, man.
Can you see me from the sky? From the sky? Can you hear me from afar? From afar? Can you hold me from beyond?
Yeah, Ken's really good live, you know. He's a really good player. Also singer.
To every word coming up from your mouth.
Yeah. No, not so bad. I'm going to save it because they have their own sound. That is an old sound, but they're replicating it. I don't know. Next one is Zinc. Don't step on the tracks.
Don't step on the cracks.
But Soul is new, that's right.
Might break your mom's back. She's ready, struggling with the payments. My demons a double agent, trying to find out where I hid all my stacks. I remember all I wanted was a.
That's gonna be a no. Jess Fitz, you said no. And I can remember when I started this show, we had it to where the public was always voting and they were like giving points and stuff, and we did it in 2 rounds and everything.
I'm not scared of rejection. Why should I be? I'd rather make the suggestion than live silently. And it might hurt late at night when I'm alone. At least I put up a fight.
3, 2, 1, hit me! There's definitely production there. Yep. Yeah, very good. I like it. That was good. I like that. Hey, Mike D, how you doing, my man? I still need that recording from Mistina singing that song, you know, that secret song. So, a little bit of video for preparing for, like, releasing. No rush, but still, you know, just reminding you, Mike. She should wear something when she's recording the music video. She should, optimally, she should not be naked. All right, Christian Norman. I like that last song, you know? Good. No rush, but a rush. Nah, I want to release it before the summer, you know. I'm not going to put it out now for obvious reasons, but I also would like to have it in the box. And I don't want to release it any later than like mid-May or something, so that it doesn't drown in the summer break. You know, anything that you release like after, I don't know, June, like end of June, it falls into July. People usually don't recognize. It's like it gets drowned. Just like Good Times, you know, that song came out in the summer, and it really took off the next summer. So, you know, summer love, na 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 na. Noah Richardson, Painful. So today I'm having 2 video meetings. One is with a new streaming platform and one is with Groover. And the new streaming platform wants to demo their product for us, and Groover wants to get feedback from us. So that's going to be interesting. I have a lot of new platforms that contact us, like, we are the next social media platform, we're the next music promotion platform, we're the next streaming. Yeah, tomorrow. Monday. Sorry, Monday. I'm a moron. Saturday, Sunday, no. Tomorrow we have another corporate meeting at 8. But on Saturday, yeah. But on Monday we have shit, what they're called. Not bad, but it's too much of a Flutin Live. I've never heard of these people, you know. They're like, we would like you to show you a video, our new multi-streaming platform, Flutin Live, you know. And a lot of times what I do with these guys is I say to them, you know, if you want us to use your platform, you're going to give it to us for 3 years for free. Or you can just, like, you know, go away with your platform. Because they all want you to, you know, pay or there's a discount. I'm like, dude, I don't care about your discount. I already have everything I need and I got it paid for. And I'm not going to pay for a second streaming platform. But if you give it to me for 3 years for free, I might use it, you know? And a lot of times they're like, what? We cannot give it away. I'm like, okay, thanks for your time. Just doing some exercise with my hand. Macy, pink bandana.
Sat in a high chair in a pink bandana. You laugh and say I look so cool back then. You wonder what my life was like without you. You'd say you wish you knew me well.
You wish you well.
Makeup heavy under my eyes. Nirvana t-shirt, but I'd only heard one song.
Nirvana t-shirt, but I only heard one song. That is good.
Dropped out of school, wrote 50 songs in my room. Now it feels so wrong that you don't wanna know me now. Your photographs won't let me down.
Oh, that took a weird turn.
Halloween 2007. Your friends all got too cool to wear a mask. I guess that it went out of fashion. Shame that no one ever told you that.
I don't know, dude.
Wear your sunglasses too big for your face. You'd serve a miss every
Yeah, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it, but there's some weird genre mixy weird things in there that I was like, what is going on now? You know? It's not bad, yeah. I saved it, you know. Eventually, our fearless UK leader Lottie is gonna go through all of the songs that I'm saving here on Muso. And, you know, our fearless UK leader is going to go through all of these songs. Oh, man. Yeah, there's some... I don't like it when people are just... Why don't people just send you the MP3s, you know? That makes it so much easier. Jester Syndrome. Okay, that was a little bit. Don't like how the vocals sit there in the mix completely. Very, very difficult. Hard to hear. They're not very satisfied or thin and bleh. I don't know. I don't know if it's a bad mixing job or... Currently the Spotify link embeds don't work on this side, so... Don't rely on sending people, like... links to stuff, assuming that they will be able to open it. I send people Google Drive links where they have access. They click on it. It's a folder, and all the files are in there. You know, like a folder that's open for everybody but secret. Because you would not believe how many people have difficulty opening all the weird formats that artists are sending them. And of course, every platform says, yeah, of course, send our embed, send our link. But, you know, a lot of people don't want to open Spotify every single time somebody sends them music and then be prompted to go there and then every time the embed works differently, they're changing the buttons all the time. It's fucking annoying. When you're doing this a lot, my tip is don't send embeds, don't send links. Send a link to a drive where people can get the MP3, maybe a picture of your band, a little bit of a text to learn more about the band. That's great, but don't assume people have Spotify Premium, SoundCloud Premium, Tidal Premium, YouTube Premium, whatnot it is that you're sending you because you're using that platform, you know. You would be surprised how many music people do not have any subscription to any of these services for various reasons. I'm loving it. Mostly because they're pirate kings and they're totally ripping off artists and nobody wants to support them with their money.
I'ma keep on climbing higher, fighting for what I desire. You will not put on my
And Kenny says he's happy that Lottie's here because I have been torturing him with crazy songs and to kick me in the leg. You don't want to play Roblox? Lottie, yes, that's right. That's right. Why would he not want to play Roblox? Random start of race. Hiya! Desire! Fire! Interesting. There's some things I didn't like, and then, I'm not big on the song.
only things that keep you breathing. I hope that one day you'll be taking steps to start the healing. They say that good things come to those who wait. I don't believe it. No wasting time, no more excuses, no. I swear this time I'm not giving in.
Okay, I'm gonna save it because barely. I'm just gonna say barely. All right, let's get to the next one. Oh, hold on, what's up? What's that? What is that? What is that? Where's that coming from? I think that's similar to that last one that we heard, right? That it. Oh, Kenny was like, Kenny was like, Kenny was like, yeah. Oh, man. Faith Adams, Live My Life. And here's Lisa. Hey, Lisa. And she says, hello, I need artists willing to come to Indiana to do a show on Roku starting April 22. Is anybody watching Roku still? Wow. And she wants to spotlight original artists. That's a good idea. And as far as I know, Lisa likes to talk, so that's really good. Because I'm also like somebody who likes to talk. And by the way, if you're somebody who really likes to talk, you might pursue a career in being a like a radio person, streaming person, TV person, you know. It's a good thing. A lot of people don't think of it, you know. Everybody wants to be an artist, but yeah, everybody wants to be a talker. Let's be a talker. I'm like Joe Rogan, just smarter and with more music. Not enough song there. Oh, pages. And Eomim is happy that there's distance between me and Ken. Because Ken's favorite song keeps popping up here. That was good. That was good. I feel like I'm in the 90s. But wait, what's that? Wait, what's that? What is that in the background? Oh my god! Where did it come from? Oh man, so good. Yeah, and Yo-Yo says we should make a 24/7 Roblox stream. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. And I'm sure Ken would want to be on that. Gonna hurt her inside. Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna save it. It's kind of like a little bit generic and not too hard on the vocals, but it's also nothing done blatantly wrong. This things here is still where the Spotify doesn't work. So, you know, if you're submitting stuff to somebody, like send them your stuff. Don't assume that your links will work. Plus, of course, if you're sending stuff to a label for consideration and you're sending them stuff that's already released, I mean, of course, if you released it a year ago, but a lot of people will feel cheated if you're sending them stuff that you just released like a month ago. Because what are they going to do with that? You know, optimally, what's going to increase your chances if you send a material that's unreleased, but slated for release, and say you're looking for a label. It's going to make them consider your stuff a lot more, because a lot of people just paste out all their stuff on DIY, put everything on DistroKid, have it completely tank, post it all over social media, and then the material is kind of, I don't know, burnt. Then they have to retract all of that shit and then do it properly, you know. But people just cannot resist to urge stuff immediately. There's just so many people out there that if a song is ready, they would want to put it out the next 2 seconds, post it on Facebook, and, you know, just completely ruin any chances of it actually going anywhere by being professionally released and doing everything right. But, you know, people are, what are they? Impatient. That's right, they're impatient. Because they're like, you know, want to have it done yesterday. Of course, it took them forever to make it, but, you know, they don't want to promote it. They just want to put it out. And then it's one of 60,000 songs that day that comes out. And then magically people are going to pick it up and say, that's such a good song. And here's Ellie Bean. Yeah, I know, Lisa, but that's a huge mistake. You need to plan it. You need to...
What do you dream about while I awake from dreaming of you?
Well, you need to have a video. You need to have a social media campaign. You need to have reached out to blogs and radio stations a month before release. and do all of this stuff at the best before release, because only then are people willing to write about your stuff and to put it on rotation, so that when it comes out, they will be very early. They will release that article on the day that your stuff comes out. They will put your song on rotation on the day that it comes out. So we usually have everything out to radio stations, DJs, bloggers, etc. a month before release. So they can look through it, which is going to take them 2 weeks to 3 weeks, prepare what they want to do about it, and then actually do it. If I were to send a released song to these people, they would not be happy about that. You have to give them, depending on who they are, we used to do 3 months ahead. That was too much, and it was only Spotify, and Spotify are assholes. So we said, fuck that. But we're now doing a month ahead. And a month before anything happens, we're already hammering it out to non-public reviewers, you know, to DJ stations, TV also. Maybe they'll play it. Radio stations. We have a publicist and a little bit of promotion, you know, all that kind of stuff. And then at the time of release, you're just turning on your ads and watching the shit go. And if you're doing all of that by yourself, then that's a lot of work, you know. I'm gonna save her. Oh, she's got embargo on it. Embargo 1st of June. Let's heart her. That's an original album that we could, for example, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is an original album. It's going to be released June 1st. So there's ample time to, you know, get on the artist and say, hey, why don't you release this with us? This is exactly what the label is looking for an artist to come on board with a release-ready album that is not shit, that will immediately give them something into their hands that they can promote, other than the fucking smile of the artist who says, I'm going to release some music in a year. Who wants that? You know, that they're signing an artist and then it's going to take 4 fucking ever to something to be out. Whereas if somebody comes on board with an album or 2 or 3, song is completely different. And that's what it was with Ken, you know. He came with a lot of material that we could really release, that we could do something on. Plus he was producing a lot more material. Stuff, yeah. And Lisa says, I already have radio stations asking for my new music that are using music in rotation. Should I withdraw from those stations and get a label? It depends, you know. People are always asking for your music, and people are going to use your music. But here, I do everything by the book. Not because I'm a rules guy, but because I'm a success guy. Nobody is allowed to play a song until it's released, but they will get it a month before release. If they're really good friends, they'll get it 2 months before release. 3 months before release is usually when I get it. But 2 months before, so the second month before the release is when you take time for yourself to prepare everything. The first month before release is when you send out everything and you communicate with them, and then the stuff gets released, and then it gets out there, and then you hope that your stuff is successful. Depending on whether you're already a certain size, you should get a label or not, because it's going to be very difficult if you're an artist that has no income from music to get signed on a label, because you haven't demonstrated that you can grab a following yet. If you have a significant following, if you're making more than $20,000 a year from your music, by gigging, by royalties, you should definitely look for professionals. Usually I say around 20,000 is that time when I would say you should definitely go professional. Because if you can make 20,000, a professional organization can turn that into 40,000 for you, and, you know, take a little bit from that. but there's growth. If you're currently making 0 or like 200 a year, you don't need a label. You need to work more on yourself. Unless you're really that diamond in the rough, that is the superstar, extremely talented person, but those are few and far in between, and I am not one of them because I'm not extremely talented. I'm smart and I work hard. That's what I have. So, what percentage do you give artists? That's very good. So our contracts, which are the same, every single one of our artists has the same contract, and that contract is 50% of profit. And we get the same. It's 50-50 share in profit, not in cost. There's huge difference, which means that we're both funding the project jointly. Everybody gets their cost covered, and whatever remains as profit, we split. It's a very fair system. A lot of people are doing it now. We were early with the 50-50 profit split, but now there's a lot of people doing it. But I can tell you one thing. I don't know any label that does more work for their artists for the 50%. Because I know a lot of people who do nothing for the 50%. They just take it. But I know that we actually offer a lot of service for those 50%. So this is the next thing, you know. When you negotiate a deal with somebody, what actually are you getting for the percentage? Because 30% could be great and 30% could be horrible, depending on what services you get for it. If you get nothing but distribution, the first deal that was offered to me was 30% for distribution. With a good distribution company, nothing to worry about them. And I did not take it, and they were surprised. And they said, why? And I said, 30% for distribution, I would accept if there was promotion in it. Any kind of thing you're doing. And they're like, nope, it's just distribution. I'm like, for just distribution, 30% is too much. So it's always a question of, can I get a shout out to the Island Boys? We're just the Island Boys. Out here trying to make it. Just Island Boys. So yeah, it depends. Percentage isn't percentage. It's always a question, you know. If you pay $100,000 for a car, it really depends what car you get. If you get a Ferrari, it's great. If you get a Ford Fiesta for it, it's not a good deal. So it always depends not only on the price, but also what are you receiving for that price. Imogen Halsley. I had a Halsley dude. Halsley, which dude was that? Was that two people? I don't know, I can't remember. Halsley, some kind of Halsley. Now this isn't playing. Oh my god. It's not playing. That's what I mean with, you know, platforms. Next one, Maeve Kelly, Got Away.
Here we go. Baby, you wet him naive, and now you're digging your own grave. So I just watch you slip 6 feet under ranks. I can't take your shovel away. Hey.
Shovel away.
Someday you're gonna regret the way. Someday.
She's a bit offish. The blonde woman with the smoking. Her song doesn't work. The Pink Nostalgia Kodak. So currently I'm only reviewing stuff from SoundCloud, even though I don't like SoundCloud, because the Spotify embed is just broken, you know, which tells you to never just use the embed. You send the fucking files. And of course, whenever you're getting a label, the big decision or the big question is always, what are they going to do for you? Labels fall into various categories, and one of the category and the most is that they're taking a certain percentage and they're doing absolutely nothing for you. Those are the most common labels. They will literally just distribute your music, not even publish it. and do as little as possible for taking as big as possible of a cut. And those labels are the most, I'm gonna say now, most plentiful. You'll find lots of them. You'll get a 30% for no service deal pretty much everywhere. And then the second are the net labels and the distro kids of this time, which means you'll get like minimal service, but also you're not really paying a lot. They'll make you like pay $10 a month, and for that you're getting just distribution, which I used CD Baby before, and it was fine. You pay $50 for the album and it's released, and you know, that's it. Fuck it. You don't care about it anymore. It's good enough for an indie artist to release with CD Baby, because no meaningful label will touch you with a stick. And then you have the third type of label, which is us, which is labels that take a bigger share, but actually provide services. Those are the labels that are the best value for artists, because they're much better value than DistroKid, much better value than the 30% for distribution labels, but they're incredibly picky because they're investing their time and money into you, so they're picking really, really carefully. And they all have the different ways of picking, and some of them go by how viral is the guy, how many TikTok hits does he have. Other people go by how much am I connecting with the music. The point is that they all have the same thing. They're a little bit picky in what they believe is their strategy. So they're trying to build a group of artists that they feel they will be successful with, because they're only going to make money if their artists make money. Those are the third. And then the fourth are the major labels, which they do things completely different. They have the marketing concept, and then they recruit somebody like in a casting process, like Dua Lipa or Ariana Grande, and say, you know, we have a project where we're going to do this type of music. The artist is going to be this type of race, ethnicity. They're going to talk like that. They're going to be like that. And then they're casting people to find the right person to role play that fucking artist, essentially. And this is where the process is completely different. And this is what a lot of people don't understand. How do you get signed by a major label? You have absolutely no musical preference. You have absolutely no musical genre. And you can role play whatever it is that they need role played. That's it. If they need a young Spanish woman with the hair in a ponytail and blah blah whatnot, and you're that, then they will take you for that project. If you're a slim, I don't know, you know, I always say for Dua Lipa, they were going for the new Madonna. And if you're looking at it, that's what they did with her. And they came to that they wanted a new Madonna by analysis of their market and where they were strong and where they were weak. And they said, we have an opening for somebody that could be, you know, in that kind of like Madonna, kind of like rebellious, independent, strong woman singing things a little bit provocatively. She should be a little bit exotic, blah, blah. There's a whole thing. And then they picked somebody that would fit that bill. And that's how you get signed there. They already know what they want. And it's 100% not you. They have a playbook already. They're just looking for somebody to fill that playbook. And it can't be you because they're not looking for you. Alrighty. Always ranting too much. So those are the four types of labels. Oops. Those are the four, you know, like I'm so great at counting. What we got here? Noako. I don't know what that is. Lots of atmospheric noise. And then maybe I should say that the fifth type is the completely independent artist who becomes his own label. And 1 in 2 million artists is successful in doing that. So the fifth type, the fully independent artist, is definitely the type of thing to where, you know, it would be the most difficult to succeed. And you couldn't do it without the net labels either, because you need to buy some basic services from them. But fully independent means that you're not buying any kind of services, you're just doing everything by yourself. And your chances are going to be incredibly low. As I said, it's going to be like 1 out of 2 million artists will become successful pursuing that model. Doesn't mean you can't be, but it means it's very, very, very unlikely that is going to happen, you know. But for me, it was like, if I hadn't started the label, I would be much bigger as an artist by now. I just put everything into the label. If I had put everything into my artistic career, I would be like a mid-level artist by now. I know that because I know now what resources are required to get to what size of artist. And but my point was always that I wanted to do what I'm doing now. I'm developing other artists. I'm running a whole gang of creativity, and that is actually really fun. Being just an artist is, you know, I don't know. I wouldn't think it wasn't for me, but it wasn't. I don't know. I just always want to make a business out of everything, and a group thing. I guess it's something that you just pick up and then you do it. Plus, of course, I never really wanted to be the person up front, because I think it's tiresome and I don't want it. I want to be... I'm very happy being in the background and organizing everything. Because you get to keep... You get to keep your privacy to a certain degree. You're going to be like a little bit famous. Like people in the industry are going to know who you are. Your artists are going to know who you are. But the typical fan is not going to know who you are. So people aren't going to like bum rush you at McDonald's or something, you know. You'll always have your privacy. You'll be incredibly powerful. You'll have money. You'll have a fun environment to work in. And you will never have to worry that one day you as a person will not be in style anymore. And then chase that style, because you'll just have lots of people working with you. And if an artist goes out of style, you're going to be sad for them. You're going to try to do the best to you know, bring them back to be something. But ultimately, you don't have all of your eggs in one basket. I have a team of 50 people. I have 50 eggs. Some of them work, some of them don't. A lot more risk spread, you know. I just need Ken to become an international superstar. That I know that he is, you know. And then everything will be fine. Yeah, but not bad. I was almost pressed save, but it was too boring then. Man, I got 1,777 left. Yeah, just on this platform. Swell, isn't it? So much stuff. It's just... I am unable to go through all of this stuff. It's just not possible. Kid Tucker rocks, yeah. And Yo-Yo says that Ken is a superstar. That's right. And Kenny says he already is. It's just the public who needs to learn that. Yes. We will beat them. We will beat them into submission. Yeah, it's gonna be... Alright guys, I'm gonna do 10 more minutes and then I'm gonna go into the weekend. It's gonna be another week of Record Label Boss. Oh my god, so many shows. I never thought I would do so many of these shows, and now I'm like, how can that be? I'm leaving behind a legacy of bad music. Nah. No. I am so grateful that I found so many wonderful artists like Cygnus and Karma's T through this listening process. You know, Kenny was found not through the listening process, but through a personal connection. But to be able to find people that are now on the label that are like friends of mine, and they're totally awesome, it's great. You're listening to 1,000 duds, but eventually you're finding one and you're like, wow. And then you're happy, you know? It was okay. Nothing wrong with it, but then again, not the, you know, schmazz, pizzazz, that, none of that. Song is not so bad, yeah. Plus, you know, what I thought back then when I started it was that people are gonna watch me on Twitch, you know. that was good. Twitch is like a zero engagement platform. If you're not already big, Twitch will do absolutely no advertisement for you, and all of the things that you hear, you know, just stream every day, do this, do that, nothing of that works. I've watched a lot of smaller streamers on Twitch become progressively smaller and less important because Twitch now has the policy to drive people to the bigger streamers because that's where they're making a lot of money. Because with the smaller streamers, they're not making money because these people are usually not as well monetized. So, as in the normal music industry, big companies are driving fans to the biggest artists. The biggest artists in streaming, the biggest artists in music. Not so bad, but... still very GarageBand type. They gotta get better, but not bad. So they're driving people to the biggest people. So, no chance to grow there. Unless, of course, you're like a tit streamer or something, you know. Which seems to be the thing now, you know. Everybody's wearing a swimsuit and streaming on Twitch. It's really fucking weird. La 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 la. And for that amount of stuff we get, you'd think that people would be wildly interested in getting their music reviewed. But as I have learned in these last 2.5 years, people actually don't want their music reviewed. They want something... No, they want somebody that will clap for them.
Hi everyone, well, Frost is Rad and this is AV Club. And this is a story about a boy who got upset with some people.
Those are the guys just want to have somebody tell them, your music is great, I love it, I want to have it here and there.
I'm sitting in my basement, contemplating life, a rebel in the light. If I pull up, we gon' fight. When I see you
confirmation. And Lisa's got some fashion advice for Ken. Okay. And this is a Relebi money counter. No. Like no voice. Niznam. Adi Durai Falling. Featuring Luke Coulson, Forward Fox remix. Don't want to open SoundCloud. See, this is exactly what I hate. Like, you click just outside of the very tiny area and it's immediately, yeah, go to SoundCloud. Do you want a premium account? No, I don't. No, I don't. I really don't. I have to click 200 times a day on your stuff. I really don't want a premium account. All right, guys. Where's that? Bum, bum, bum. What did I want to touch on? I just wanted to say in closing that we had a really crazy stream with Meg there. Trey K, Girls Go Play. If you want to see that stream that 370,000 people watched, go to mexbeauty.com and check out her resources. And you'll be able to see that stream. I think it's totally worth it. I'm not gonna say what's in it, but I'll say it's absolutely worth to watch it. And I also want to say that I am a proponent of peace in the world. I really hope that the situation in Ukraine would clear up. I'm incredibly disappointed at the ruling party in Russia decided to do these things. I have some friends in Russia, and it's disappointing to where it has came now, because Ukrainians and Russians used to be really good friends and dear neighbors, and nobody understands this escalation. Useless escalation. And it is essentially for vanity. I talk a lot about vanity on my show. Artists' vanity, managers' vanity, label people vanity. Just in the music industry, there's a lot of vanity. A lot of people doing things entirely for vanity, not for artistic pursuit or for art or anything positive. They're doing it for vanity. They want to be adored. They want to be, yeah, you're the best. Clap, clap, clap. And I think today we're seeing a war that was started entirely for vanity. And as a label guy, I see a lot of vanity, and I'm very good at spotting vanity. And what I thought I saw there was vanity, and it was like, you know, I'm still meaningful, I'm still important, and now I'm gonna hit you in order to prove you that I am. So, you know, if you want to take something for the weekend, if you want to become an artist, if you are an artist, you want to get ahead, anything. Georgia never heard of it again. Don't be vain. Nobody in the street likes a vain person. Be nice, be cool with people, be friendly. Your career will go so much better if you don't treat people like shit. And if you think that you're the shit. Be humble and be professional and be nice. And your career, I guarantee you, will be 100% better. Because people will work with you because they want to work with you. because they think that you're a nice and relatable person, and this will help you greatly in your career. All right, guys, with this, I'm going to leave you for the weekend. I hope that you are going to have a great, wonderful, and peaceful weekend. I wish you all the best, no matter where you are in the world. Thank you for being on Record Label Boss for another whole week. And I'll see you again on Monday after my 2 meetings. If you, meanwhile, would like to join us, please go to recordlabelboss.com, and all the links are there to the various resources, like our Discord server where we hang out, YouTube channel, and other things like that. All right, guys, thank you so much. Check out our artists at CountZeroRecords.com, and I'll see you on Monday on the next Record Label Boss. And until then, thank you. Have a wonderful and peaceful weekend. If you're in Ukraine, I wish you all the best. If you're a Russian soldier, I still wish you all the best. I was in the army. I'm still a reservist. And it's never easy to go and do something that other people tell you to do, even if you think it's bullshit. Thank you for being on Record Label Boss. I love you all, and I'll see you on Monday.
I find what I was looking for, but this feeling can't afford to leave. Came here with a 20 in my pocket, didn't want to stay too long. I knew that I would drop it. Check myself out in the reflection of a liquid.